Weakened, but alive, May Crockett finds herself out the front of a hunting lodge, her chest still heavy from taking on so much water. And while for now she is alive, her life, as ever, balances on the edge of a combat knife. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rykon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and to our short survival series, where we are going to be hopping on out of this car and making our way on over towards the hunting lodge. May, let's be ready for trouble, maybe. We'll have our hunting knife drawn out, or the combat knife rather, at the hunting lodge, and we'll go and crack this door open. Oh, there we go. The other one was locked. No one's home. And that looks to be a top hat. A poor fitting top hat. We'll put it on for now for warmth, I know, as ridiculous as that might seem. And we're going to go and close these curtains over here. What do we have on the table? Barbecue sauce. And that's about it. Okay, so it looks like we've got a kitchen over towards the north. We are going to go and close this set of curtains first though, just because it is making it hard for us to see in here because of the glare, but also we don't want anything to see us. And I'm not quite sure what that flashing is that we're seeing, you know, when we're moving around. I did think that it was the glare originally, but it might be something else that's taking effect on us. I mean, we are very, very close to death, so yeah, it could be anything really. Right, let's have a look around us. Cool, we do have some food here, a toaster as well, candle strings, a hammer. We can do some basic prying with that as well. We'll grab that and make our way on over towards the pantry, I think. We've got some more knives. We're doing okay in the knife department at the moment. I'm thinking that we're probably just looking at supplies in here, but hey, it shouldn't be that difficult for us to make lockpick and get in there. That is something that we will look at doing just as soon as we clear out the rest of this place. We've got slippers. No, stiletto heels. Probably not going to wear them, especially because they're poor fitting as well. We've got a lighter over here, which we will most certainly take. And it looks like we've got a fair amount of reading material. Let's close that curtain. We've got another soap bar here. Okay. Could make ourselves another washing kit if we need. Books. Anything actually useful? Yeah, potentially. But we'll leave them there for now, and we'll just go and check these rooms to see if we've got anything. Like a pair of boots. Excellent. Let's put them on. We don't have any socks, but at least we're not barefoot anymore. We've got a poor fitting duster. We can maybe try and make that fit us, and a poor fitting blazer. Nothing in here. And in here, we do have some gloves. Wool gloves at that. Okay, so they're going to be quite warm, fairly encumbering, but it will be good for us to have something on our hands. And you know what? We are just going to wear the duster for now, even if it is poor fitting. We're not going to be very good at dodging, but I guess that's the sacrifice that we're going to make here. Yeah, our hands are actually quite warm. So maybe not the wool gloves. We'll leave them over here for now, just in case we need to come back and get them later. Yeah, and we'll start to make our way on over towards the stairs here. Just wanted to have a look and see if there was anything in that fireplace. Oh, it's a log. Okay, well, we can get a fire going. Right. Please have something decent for us. Well, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. And you know what? We are actually going to be able to use a fair amount of this. So, first of all, let's look at just taking some of the things off that we don't need. So the duster will go, that t-shirt, that can go as well, and the top hat. So, having a look here, we've got some jeans. I think that's probably the direction that we're going to go in for pants. We'll wear one of the copper hairpins because we'll actually try and turn that into a lockpick, like a proper one. I mean, it'll still be improvised, but it should be at least maybe a little bit better quality. We're going to drop the composite bow off just for the moment as well. Friendship bracelet, because why not? We'll also use the leather belt that's here. And then we've got a bike helmet and ballistics glasses. We'll put both of those on. It looks like we're going to have to change our watch or the bracelet to an opposite side. There we go. And there are socks there, but they don't fit us. We might also be able to wear the cotton hat, so we'd be wearing that underneath of our bike helmet. We could also wear the bandana as well, which is going to give us a little bit of extra warmth. So we can choose to cover our head. Right now it's covering our mouth, that's okay. We'll put the cotton hat on as well. We'll just check to see if encumbrance is looking all good. Yeah, so they do conflict with each other. Well, maybe not for now. And then finally, I think we're going to chuck on the poncho that's here because it would fit us. And we don't really have anything that we're wearing over our clothing at the moment. And that looks like that works out just fine. Leather belt, that can go a little bit closer in. Yeah, I would still like some socks for our feet. And you know what? We'll probably just chuck these on, even if they are poor fitting. I gotta feel like that's gonna be better than having no socks on. And it's not giving us that much in the way of extra encumbrance. Neat. I'm happy with all of that for now. So there is also a knit scarf back there as well that we can grab. Let's just put the composite bow back on for the moment. And it looks like we can climb out onto the roof here. We won't do that right now. What is up there though? Just a plastic bottle. Probably some other cans as well. We'll just shift the clothing over. Maybe just put it back in the drawer for now. And we'll see what else we have up here. Another lighter, not much in that one. Oh, a faux fur hat. Don't really need that right now, do we? Just have a peek out some of these windows, close the others to be safe, you know. Let's check the fridge. Lots of beer and some juice and antibiotics as well. Some stimulants. So we'll probably take them out of the bottles for now and we'll just carry them loose in our backpack. We'll take the juice out. There we go. Nothing in the freezer there. Let's close that up. What's that? Electronic cigarettes. Okay, we won't worry about that. And I think that's all that is up here from what we can see. Okay, so we could potentially sleep here, and I think we're going to have to. But what I would like to try and do is see if we can't pick our way into that room there. And also this one here, I'd like to get down below if possible. And maybe we focus on doing that one first of all, just while it's still light out. So with that little bit of light, let's just go for pick and see. Improvised lockpick, rudimentary lockpick. So hairpin, copper wire, or wire. So the copper hairpin, I don't know if we can use it the same way because it just needs to be a regular hairpin. I think the copper one, for whatever reason, doesn't have the ability to help us with picking. Hang on, could be used to craft a rudimentary lockpick. So let's just take it off then. And for some reason, it still does not recognize that we have that. Oh, sorry, I lied. We need two things. I'm just being dumb here. Yeah, so we have the copper hairpin, but we'd need to have a wire or a copper wire or a regular hairpin. And I don't remember seeing anything like that up here. No. Okay, well that is unfortunate. We are going to need scrap metal of some kind though. And we really don't actually have that much metal here. I guess the other alternative is that we could go the rudimentary route. We would just need to take apart something to get some wires, and I believe we do have a battery charger here. The flashlight might also be an option, but you know what? We probably just want to take the flashlight. I feel like that's a good idea. Yeah, and then we will also take that battery charger to take it apart. So sitting on the seat here, we'll keep that door open for the moment. Let's see if we can't disassemble this here. A soldering iron. Well, that's unfortunate. But you know what we're going to do then? We're just going to use our sheath to put our combat knife away. We're going to wield, let's say maybe the hammer for now. Actually, surprisingly enough, the composite bow has a bit of bash. But no, we'll use the hammer. And we're going to see if we can just bash down this door here. It's taken a few whumps to get there, but we did get there in the end. And if there's anything down below, hey, you know, they'll be aware of us. So let's put the hammer back onto our belt there. And while we're here, the flashlight, we are going to redesignate that as F as we get ready to take a step down. Okay, obviously it's dark. Let's turn on our flashlight. We still can't see anything. Okay. Because there wasn't much to see. And yeah, there isn't much here. Okay, how are we seeing? Just dirt. I am intrigued here. Let's go put our combat knife away for a moment, and let's see if we can't grab that bookshelf and move it. Nothing. There is nothing there. Okay, well, it's going to be hammer time yet again. Let's start slamming this door here. And we can see that it looks like there are maybe just some tools, mostly wood it looks like. Long planks and whatnot. Long sticks means that we'll be able to keep a fire going for a long time here, which, you know, that's good. I think we'll actually just gather up everything, all of these long planks. Yeah, and we're just going to drag that back upstairs with us. Unfortunately, nothing super cool here. I mean, we do have some nice workbenches, good for crafting at. But yeah, we're gonna bring the wood back upstairs so we can use that in the fireplaces. So we'll haul that back in, and we'll bring it on over towards the fire. And I think we'll probably stay. Do we want to stay on the bottom floor? It seems a little less safe. No, let's stay on the top floor, May. Yeah, and we'll just keep our wood supply there for the time being. And now, well, now we need to get back to considering how we want to try and get this lockpicking going. So, scrap metal of some kind we need. That or wire. We'll climb out onto the roof for a second just to see what we have access to. A gallon jug of cheap wine. Well, we can't say no to that. There's also a golf ball. I read that as disco ball because the disc. Not as fun, although it would be quite strange to find a disco ball up here. There's a thermos as well. Yeah, we'll grab that gallon jug of cheap wine. That's going to keep us nice and happy. Oh, and we can climb higher here, can't we? We want to do so pretty cautiously though. Yeah, it looks like we can climb up from there. So, to be safe, let's just go and leave a few things behind here. The tactical backpack we're going to leave. Should we be doing this right now? No, we shouldn't. No, because if we fall, we die. If we take any damage to our torso, we die. So no, I'm not going to go clambering on the roof. As much as you want to, May, we're not doing that right now. I will not allow it. No, we're going to try and see if we can find something that will give us scrap metal. Now all the sinks, they're just ceramic, so that's not going to help us out. There's the stove if we want to try and give that a whack, but not that keen on that. The freezer, you know what? Maybe we just go at you. We shouldn't, I don't believe we'll be able to disassemble that, but we can disassemble many other things here as well. So ideally something that isn't going to take us all that long. The steel frying pan we can just take apart to get scrap metal. You know, I think we'll just go for the fire extinguisher, just for a single piece of scrap. Yeah, there we go. And let's have a look at lockpicks. Improvised lockpick. Yeah, so for the rudimentary, we do need to have a wire or something like that. 15 minutes for us to make that. That's not that bad. And we have ourselves a improvised lockpick. So we'll turn our light off because I don't think that does increase our chance. Oh, we left the pick behind, did we? Yeah, we did. We'll be taking that, thank you. And we'll be trying to pick this lock. Oh, first try. Yeah, all that experience that we had on the ship has really helped. Ooh, 5-pin bow sight. Maybe we become a bow hunter. I mean, we'll take that. We'll take the sight. Yeah. And we do have food down here as well, which that's great. Outdoor adventures and shooting stars. We'll take both of those because I think we're probably going to want to try and read while we are trying to recover. We'll move over to this set here. Have a look. There's lots of things. Thick swimming booties. Well, I'll be damned. Lots of tortillas and a longbow. I don't even know if we'll be able to fire a longbow just because of the power needed. But I wouldn't mind taking it, bringing it along. An inflatable boat. Hot damn. Amazing. Amazing. Holy crap. That is such a good find. We can pick it up. Of course we can. Wow. Okay, so we'll probably still need to make oars for it, I imagine. But that is very cool. Let's just wear this extra longbow for the time being. I'm so happy about that. We got some actual bandages here. Some more swimming booties. That's just fantastic. An arrow rest? Yes, we will take that. Thank you. I'll also take the battery out of there. Wonderful. I don't think I'm passing up anything too necessary. What do we got back here? We have a tent as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So first things first, let's just have a look at those 2 bows that we've got. Hey, hang on. Why am I looking at bows if we're just going to go back and get our gun? I mean, we can still look though, can't we? Respectfully, we can look. So obviously the longbow does have... Oh, interesting. The longbow does have more range. It has a less of a strength requirement. I guess the dispersion is less on the composite bow. It's not as loud. The aim speed's the same. The critical multiplier is the same as well. So the whole thing that I've learned now about archery is that it's the crit multiplier that makes it good. So just standard arrows aren't going to do great unless you hit things in the head. If you do, then you really, really get them. So, we might have a bow hunter in the future. Yeah, the longbow is of greater value than the composite bow as well. And it looks like they can have the same amount of modifications, the dampener and the arrow rest. I think the longbow is the go. I guess the good thing about the composite bow is that it is more lightweight. Oh, it's maybe because the composite bow has the light modification on it. I think just out of interest, I think just as a point of difference, we might just keep the composite bow. I don't know if we're actually going to use it at all though. We'll just leave the longbow here for now. And obviously, yeah, we do have access to like axes here as well, which we can fit a good wood axe into our pack. Do we need to though? Because no, I think the answer to that is no, we don't really need to. I'll take these purification tablets because we can. And I think it's probably going to be worth us grabbing the food and drink that we want to eat from down here before we go up, purely just because we're going to want to try and rest for a decent while. Oh, and you know what? Let's take the heavy duty flashlight. Swap our current one out for that. Okay, so we need to rest up badly. And you know what? We're going to put one of those bandages on right now. There we go. Okay. How are we looking? We're damp still. Got a good bandage on here. Okay, what's the disinfectant like? We don't actually have any disinfectant, so that's not really an option. Okay. But we want to try and take the least amount of damage as possible going forwards. Let's just move this over here for now and move that lighter away. This is kind of going to be where we're going to be resting. You know what? Let's see if we can let a little bit of light in. We can, and it goes all the way to here. Nice. So I think we're just going to take some time in here. We're at a comfortable temperature at the moment. We're in a mild amount of pain. I think we just sit here. We try and read for a little bit. We do have other books downstairs that we can probably look at reading. Shooting stars, that's not going to help us at all. I'll just go grab what I can and we'll bring it up with us. All right, hauling those books up with us. Let's just have a little bit of a flick through them just to see what, if anything, they're going to be able to teach us. Okay, so that's where we stand at the moment. So learning a little bit more about survival, I think would be good. Learning a little bit more about vehicles would be good as well, just so that we can drive better. Because yeah, we do have our vehicle. We can drive. What I'm really excited about is the boat. The boat, and the inflatable that we've got. I think getting a little bit of computing skill as well would be worth it. Let's just start with reading Top Gear for now. Read until we learn a level. That was very quick, because we were already learning a little bit, it seems. Yeah, we can't learn anything else there. All right, survival time. Read until we learn. And we learn yet again very quickly. And look at that. Our torso is out of the danger zone. Well, it's still very much in the danger zone, but it's not, below 10 or something like that. Yeah, okay, let's learn about computers and then we can get our computing skill all the way up to 3. I like the sounds of that. It's going to take us a while to be able to do this. We're very hungry at the moment, so I think once we've actually got this first level, we'll probably stop and have a bite to eat. It looks like it's going to be dinner time by the time that we do that anyway. It's already 8:39. Wow, the sun is setting super late. Yeah, that or it just wasn't processing for whatever reason. It's dropped down now, and we did manage to get our computing skill up to 1. So, what are we going to have for dinner? Can we actually make anything? I know it's dark, we'll have to turn on the light. We can make spezi, we can mix some drinks, effectively. well, we've got a lot of wine. I think we're probably just going to drink the wine. But for food, let's see. The pineapple juice is old, so let's just have that as a meal. Pineapple juice meal. We've had a very high intake of calories today anyway, so I think that's totally fine. Let's just see if we can top it off with a little bit of wine. Lovely. Okay, we'll be feeling good after that. And our torso, it's healing up even more. That's very, very, very good to see. Do we want to try and reapply that before we go to sleep? I don't think so. I think it should be okay. We should be able to make it. Let's just have a look. It was 8 hours ago. Let's hope it makes it throughout the night. And let's hope we make it throughout the night as well. You know what? We probably should grab a sheet. And so, yeah, let's do that. We'll close the curtain just so that we can have a proper, long, decent sleep. And we'll grab one of the curtains from all the way down here, something that we're not likely to use. Tear down that curtain, and we'll just drag that on over towards here. And if we're a comfortable temperature, we're not going to have to worry about starting a fire. I mean, everything seems to be okay here. Yeah, let's maybe just take the bow off while we're going to sleep. That'll be a little bit more comfortable. And now let's rest our head. Fast asleep. Okay, well, we made it through that night quite quickly. It is nearly 6 o'clock in the morning, and there is already light outside. Excellent. We're very hungry. So the rest of the pineapple juice is good. So we won't have that for breakfast. We'll try and have a little bit of variety. We're just going to drink or eat curry. Is it just curry sauce or is it some kind of curry? Container for the curry. Put it in the plastic bottle for now. But we will just eat the rest of that. Maybe have some hard cheese. Actually, hang on. What is going to spoil first? The canned beans. No, the canned pineapples. That's only if we open it. Right now it's sealed, so it's totally fine. It's the pineapple juice that's going to go first. We're turgid right now, so we can't really afford to drink anything else. So, cheese spread it is. And we get a fair bit of joy from eating the cheese spread too. Look at that torso. That's a good looking torso. Okay, but the bandage on our chest has gone back down to being poor, so let's go and reapply that there. Excellent. We'll save that final bandage for our right arm, but I wouldn't mind getting some other just makeshift bandages. Although in saying that, because we've got alcohol, I think we might be able to try and turn them into proper stuff. So let's just shift that directly beneath us, and we are going to disassemble. Disassemble is only 12 seconds. That's 21 seconds. Let's disassemble 12 cotton sheets. Yeah. Put the hammer away. Put it on our belt. Okay, 12 cotton sheets. Next we go to bandages. Okay, and so we need antiseptic or denatured alcohol to make actual bandages. And medical tape. It's a whole thing. So makeshift bandages, we can make them very easily. Let's go and make 12. And we'll apply them to our other wounds. So the left arm and the right arm. Just so that they can mend a little bit more. And I think we're just going to have to read out here before the sun is up, and it's going to be reading about computers. The reason why we're doing this rather than exploring is that we want to make sure that our torso has recovered before we try and go on any wild and wacky adventures. And bam, that is computing 3. We're really not seeing all that far today. That's okay. Look at that. We can drink some more of that juice. Wonderful. All right, let's stand over here and we'll continue reading. Okay, well, we're tired. We didn't get the whole way through that computing book. We're just going to go back to sleep. We are going to have to reapply our bandage before we do, but that's going to give us a good chance to have a decent mend overnight. We'll also put these new bandages on both the left arm and the right arm. And we'll have something to eat and drink before we go to sleep. Sauerkraut, yeah, because it's going to make us upset. So we'll have it. It's okay to be upset while we are asleep. Have some cheese spread to kind of knock that off. And then drink some broth. Putting the rest in a plastic bottle for now. And you know what? We'll just keep on drinking. There we go. And speaking of drinking, some more cheap wine to help us have a really good sleep. Okay, off you go, May. All right, and we awaken. We're feeling good this morning. And our torso is looking good as well. Good enough that I think we might want to head out into the world. We're going to go and reapply some bandages before we do. One of our arms is still a little damaged and our torso is still looking good. So we won't reapply that until later in the day. So we're going to be heading out, and we are going to be, okay, looking at a Migo encampment. Okay, and over here, of course, that was the crater. Now, the boat. I think we go and get our stuff. I think we get everything we can, which is going to mean making our way back up here. But there's a few places that we can stop off along the way. We've got a lakeside cabin here, and of course we have the one that's over here as well. And then, well, the aircraft carrier is back up there. And there is still a strong chance that we are having the same issue, but that was towards the center of the aircraft carrier. I think if we kind of attack from this side, find a way up, then that might work out for us. But it is an issue that more than one of you has had, specifically with the aircraft carrier. So I'm not alone. And there have been some recommendations that we might be able to edit the save game file, but it gets really complicated because Belgrade has like 6 or 7 characters in it. So I'm not sure how or what I would actually be editing there. So yeah, we gotta hope for now that we're gonna be good. Right, we need to eat anyway before we go anywhere further. So granola, and this is granola just as is at the moment. So it is gonna make us a little thirsty. That's okay, we've got lots of different things that we can drink. We'll go with the mineral water, actually just clean water for now. We are definitely gonna keep the cheap wine. I don't think we're gonna bring the bow with us because we have to spend quite a bit of time making arrows and whatnot, and yeah, let's leave some of these books behind. Or alternatively, we could, no, we don't have anything that we can kind of scan them into. Yeah, okay, so we'll be leaving them. We'll keep the computing book just because we can still learn some more things from it. And Fletcher's friend and the cookbook, that's not gonna help us. And wow, we've just got so much junk that we can drop off. We might just want to keep the thermos. Yeah, but everything else we're going to drop off there. Okay, so we are going to be trying to make our way over to the shore. I think it would still be worth us maybe bringing a axe just so that we got something. Now, I'm pretty sure we only have seen wood axes here, so no fire axes, but we could always stop by the firefighters to grab one. The wood axe, I think, is going to fit into our pack just fine. Yeah. So we've got a tool to chop down some wood if we need it. Yeah, because I think we're probably going to need to make oars. And it's pretty easy, 4 planks and 10 nails. So let's make sure that we bring some nails then, eh? Well, I know I hauled some from destroying this door. Let's see, 1 nail. Okay, so before we leave here, let's make sure that we actually do have some nails just in case we do need them. All right, let's check the pile. Another singular nail. And there could have been some others around as well. So we need to have 4 more. And we need to actually have planks as well. So it could be worth us just making these before we leave here. Yeah. All right, let's grab the wood axe and we're just gonna take this apart. Yeah, that's enough nails. And I believe that is also gonna be enough planks. Let's go and move that across here. And indeed, we can make oars. Now, we might not need to do any of this. There could be oars that are already on the inflatable boat, but I just want to be safe. And we are wielding our oars. Cool, I don't think we're leaving anything important behind here. Let's head on outside to our vehicle, and we're going to take the vehicle towards the shore. Now, we could also just travel in the car, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get all the stuff to kind of link up, and at the end of the day, we do want to try and make it back towards the aircraft carrier, because that's where all the people are, mate. I still think that this island here would be perfect for a settlement for survivors, but that Dermatic nest, that would need to be cleared out first. So, looks like we don't have to go all that far. I think we'll probably try and launch from this position here, but we will be taking the vehicle, so let's get backing up. A vehicle that we should actually be better at driving. Hey, look at that. Look, our practical skill has got up to 1. We're still kind of, whoa boy. Okay, let's slow down. We are still fumbling the steering. We just nearly crashed. Oh, May. Okay, all right. Let's try and stick on the road where we can. I think driving off-road is making it a little bit more difficult. And this is where we're going to launch from anyway, so we will just end up leaving the vehicle here. I will probably still try and track the vehicle, remember the position of it, because we may want to come back to it. Stop driving, Okay, all right, now, let's see. Activate inflatable boat, unfold. Oh, yeah, that's it there. In all its glory, we need a hand pump. I mean, yeah, it's not going to inflate just by itself, Rykon. It could have been a self-inflatable pump. We can't blow it up ourselves. Yeah, you need a hand pump to do that. Damn it. We're overburdened. Okay, all right, let's put the oars in the back there, and let's grab the inflatable boat. We'll put that there as well. Hand pump. Did we see a hand pump back there? I don't know if we did. Unlikely. Rather unlikely. Okay, well, my excitement and my giddy glee might be robbed. Well, it's not over yet. Let's very carefully maneuver that vehicle. And let's see. We didn't have anything like that downstairs. There is a small chance that we might have something like that up here. So let's just start doing a look around. We're going to be searching for hand, making our way. We could also just do this. Just hit Shift V and then search for hand. Nothing. Okay. And over here as well. No hand. Let's just search for pump. Okay. And over here. Nothing. Not looking great. There wasn't anything extra upstairs. And making a hand pump would be quite a difficult process, I imagine. Mashed pumpkin. Yeah, that's a very different thing. Okay, so options then. The campsite might have a hand pump. That's a big might though. Yeah. I also think that this is probably another island that we're looking at. Is that... Okay, I thought it could be an airstrip or something like that. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting back to our stuff. Not yet, not this way. Hand pump. We need one. We really do, but we don't have it yet. What's the battery life like on this at the moment? 26%, so it's still pretty good. I can't remember what we started on. Easy, mate. Easy. Okay. We destroyed the handful of leaves. That's okay. Right, so for now, we are going to try to avoid the quite frightening sight down in the south here. We're just going to have to travel to the west. I think we might have a small town over in this direction, or maybe it's all the way over there. So these could just be interesting things for us to see along the way. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start to head towards those points, see what we got going on. We do have some vehicles along the way. There is a chance that we might be able to find a pump on these vehicles, so still worth checking them out. We'll stop driving there, and let's see what we have here. Discount card and some mineral water. Yes, please. We'll also check the vehicle over as well. It's a V6 sports sedan. Has battery and has gasoline. Okay, this might actually be better for us. No, the car battery is draining. Purely just because we can fill up gasoline anywhere. I guess we can also fill up this battery anywhere as well, anywhere that has power. There aren't going to be many places that do though, I think. Even so, we'll continue on. If we find any other vehicles along the way, I'm going to stop and check them out. And let's hope that we get a better driving skill soon because, yeah, we are still kind of struggling to steer this thing around. It could be that the power steering is out on it. The controls are a little damaged. Difficult for us to tell. We've got 4 hours until this battery is empty. That's 4 hours of driving at this kind of speed, so it's not going to be running out anytime soon. Easy does it, May. There we go. Okay, so we are getting close to our first point of interest, which is going to be this point down here. That's what we're going to be making our way towards, and we can see a little bit better now. I don't know what was causing that kind of effect that we had going on before, but I think it was probably the glare affecting us, reducing our sight range. That's a cute little beach parking lookout area. I like it. What do we have on this body here? A balaclava. Good if we want to keep our face nice and warm. Not really worth us stopping for though. We'll carry on, making our way down this road towards something. Just a trailhead it looks like. Well, that's boring. That's okay. how is this thing off-road? Because we could just shoot straight over towards this point here. I think that's what we're going to try and do. And we'll see how it performs. Seemingly okay. I mean, we're probably not very good at steering it like this. It's turning slower than you mean to. Yep, that's okay, as long as you don't go barreling towards any large rock formations. Oh, well, we might be able to find a hand pump here. That's a mine. And a crashed pod? Okay, do we have Exodi down there? I think we might. Crashed pod. But yeah, that's a mine. A mine. Where no doubt we'll be able to get some good stuff. Zomborgs. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Yeah. Right. A mix of dead human and even deadlier technology. This twisted mess of steel and flesh moves like a puppet in the hands of an angry toddler. Its robotic components seem to have shut down, and new bands of flesh have wrapped around them, tugging and pulling them in awkward directions. Okay. Let's read the extended description of that. Bits of metallic skeleton and armor plating jut from its decaying flesh. Right, so, there's 3 of them there. And a sealed off pod, it looks like, and we can actually see into it. Chunk of copper and copper tubing. Well, it doesn't actually look like there is anything for us here other than these strange mechanical human zombie things. So we'll probably leave them to it, you know, and focus on the mine for now. Yeah, we're oversteering the electric coupe. Yeah, we're not very good at this. Okay, so miners, zombie miners. How do we want to try and take care of you? Probably using the vehicle would be the smartest option for us at the moment. Although the miners aren't really paying attention to us at the moment. Sure, they can see us, I think. Can't see our current location. They're freaking everywhere, though. We can see that much. You still can't see me. Okay, wow, your eyesight during the day is really bad. Is it because they're miners? And it's like a eyesight thing? They're used to the dark? Or it could just be that the glare is actually affecting their eyes. Hand pumps. You are kidding me. What? You... Okay, all right, let's make it quick. No, we damaged the hand pump. Okay, well, we'll get the fresh one that's down there. We'll keep the vehicle going. Grab that hand pump. Why are there 2 hand pumps here? Because there's tires? Oh, off-road bicycle tires. Yeah, what do we got here as well? That's a town car, and obviously lots of zombies. We had like maybe 1 that was on the outside there. Oh boy, here they come. Let's make it quick, but not too quick, you know? We want to not completely trash the car pulling away from here. Okay. Oh boy. I think that was the coupe that's down there that had its headlight destroyed. Ours is fine. We've got a bloody hand pump. Excellent. Okay, we can head to the water now. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. Well, I was not anticipating that to be as easy as it was. Gods of Cataclysm, thank you. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Two of them to boot. But how is this going to perform? We'll see. Hey, yeah, let's park our car here. Yeah, we'll park like an asshole though, you know? No, we can try and do... Can we try and do better? I don't think we can. With our current driving skills, that would be a real test. Let's see. I mean, it's about as good as you're gonna get. Yeah, back it up. There we go, sure. We're a bit over on the lines. That's okay, mate. No one's gonna complain, are they? All right, so let us grab the inflatable boat. Let's grab the oars. We didn't need anything else from this here. I was just making sure. I was like, damn, I don't remember rechecking this. If there was a hand pump in here, I would have been very angry with myself. Okay, so let's see. Activate. And because it could actually go bigger when we unfold it. Oh, it does go bigger. Yep, examined vehicle. Ha, 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 ha. Hand paddles, inflatable airbag. Yeah, okay. Cloth seat, so it does already have paddles. Okay, we do not need the oars then. Let's leave them behind.
vehicle parts, oars. We'll drop those nails off as well. Okay, and you know what? Let's take a picture. Let's use the camera. We're going to take a photo of the inflatable boat. Took a selfie of us with the boat in the background, I'm guessing. Yeah, and we'll take a picture of the coupe as well, because that has helped us out a lot. Take a photo of the car. We take a photo of the electric coupe. It's not bad. Okay, so let's just push this out a little bit here. One more square. Okay. All right, so that's where the seat is. That's where the paddles are. I do not know how this is going to control. Okay, we're going that way. All right, and practical athletics skill has increased to 5. Now, we are going to be able to paddle this a little bit better than average because we have the athlete's form. And what's neat, I think we might actually start getting towards expert just by using this. And I think as long as we aren't going like excessively fast, I mean, 12 kilometers ain't bad. And our stamina is steady. Okay, Rykon, you're on the water. There could be danger anywhere around here. Anything can see us, anything can pull us under. Maybe I should have done this closer to freaking land. I was excited, okay? I was excited. We fumble with the controls of the inflatable boat. Of course we do. Let's stay a little closer to land just in case we need to make an emergency run for the shoreline, because there are some pretty horrific things hiding beneath the surface, and we don't want to meet any of those things. I'm just trying to be careful with our steering as well here. 12 kilometers seems to be perfectly fine. We can always go faster if we need to. We'll just be losing stamina in that process. Okay, so we've made pretty good progress so far. I would like to try and see if we can get up towards this lakeside cabin. So we're going to have to paddle across open water here. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Let's turn on safe mode, actually. What is that water change here? What is the difference? Is that like very deep water? Deep water, and this is flowing deep water. So this is just kind of still. This is all fresh water as well. Not safe to drink, but yeah, good to know. All right. Got lots of birds. That's actually a good sign because they would probably more than likely be devoured, if there were bad things close by. We're scouting out. We can't see any other islands right now, but we can see this one small one ahead of us. And there is a goose attacking things. But hey, look at that. We've got a little cabin ahead of us. And there's another boat there. There's a kayak. It looks like a kayak or a canoe. So we're oversteering the boat right now. That's fine. Let's just go and park it up here. Inflatable boat, amazing. I'm also concerned that this could pop quite easy. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, all right, what have we got? Giant water scorpion. That's not cool, but it's quite a far ways away. So let's hope we're all right in here. What have we got? Pair of leather gloves. We aren't actually wearing any gloves right now, so we will chuck them on. Okay, looks like someone left some meals here. No paper wrappers, so nothing recent, it seems. Lots of condiments and a large propane tank here. There's pudding, yogurt, handful of some cherries. You know what? Let's have a handful of cherries. We've had a moderate calorie intake today, so we could probably do a little bit more than that. I don't think we're just going to eat some straight up spinach. We got a mango that's going to go off kind of semi soon, so we'll have that first. A fresh cucumber, some rhubarb, but generally parts of rhubarb can be poisonous, so even though it says that the health is fine, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's just have some cheese until we feel satisfied. There we go. High calorie intake. That's good. We'll check the rest of the stuff here. We've got detergent. Okay, in the bathroom, nothing. Looks like we've got a bedroom over here. What clothing do we have? Nothing that we want to use right this second. Okay, so a nice little place of safety that also has this. A canoe with some damaged hand paddles. Would this be safer? Well, let's have a look. We can see the mass of it. It's 70 kgs. The safe top speed is only 12 kilometers though, so it is slower. Let's head back to ours and see what the safe top speed of that is, because I'm intrigued. It's faster. It is faster. It's lighter weight. But yeah, it could frickin' pop. That does concern me. But I honestly think that speed is going to be more useful than anything. Wow. Okay. Well, things are looking up for me, I think. There's this nice little island here, a little cabin. She could just retire right here, safe and sound. Yet, that is not her fate. Her fate lies back on that boat. We aren't done with it yet. She managed to escape, sure, but she's not leaving anyone behind. Not on her ship. No way. And so, Legionnaires, I ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Raikon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.